times over the years, scares me every time I hear it. He said, well, I haven't because the test is next month. Next month. Now, is that true? Yeah, what you're supposed to say is, well, technically. Yeah, because we were in January and the test was in February. But when you look at this, you also know what? It's next week. And you know as a human being that when you keep thinking that something you have to do is next month, you walk around all day, and if anybody asks you about it, you say, next month. I have a lot of time, no big deal. But when it's next week, that suddenly changes everything. And it's very much human nature for us to focus on the month we're in and not think about the next month until the next month. And yesterday was the first day of February, and if you had anything to do for your personal life or a bill to pay or school, and you thought that's February, and then suddenly you look yesterday, you panic, okay? So that's impossible to happen with this unless you never look at it, because again, it's all right there. And students so often end up getting caught off guard. And the other part of this is that I've had students before who have a syllabus for one of their classes, and it says that they have a test on February 2nd. They have another syllabus in another notebook or in the same one, and it says that they have one on February 3rd. And it's right there. But they don't realize, hey, that's 2 days in a row. I got a big test. When you put everything on here, it's all in one place, and you can see better. Now, are there any people in here who are in your very first semester of college? If so, can I just see a show of hands? I'm not going to ask you to say anything. Okay. You don't know this yet. I'm going to let you in on a big secret. Everybody else is going to think, yeah. Almost all of you in your college education, every semester, you have some weeks during the semester that are kind of on the light side in terms of how much you have to do, and then some weeks are like the week from hell. So if you filled this calendar out and you had everything in there that you could possibly know for now, and you looked a couple weeks from now and you saw the week of February 14th and you saw everything blank except maybe just one quiz on February 16th. Otherwise, everything is blank. You'd look at that and just think, this is going to be my favorite week of the whole semester because it's no big deal. But if you looked at the week of February 21st, the week after that, and you had 2 tests on Tuesday, a project due on Wednesday, a speech to give on Thursday, 1 more test on Friday, just like everything at once, I hope you would look at that now and say, I can't have a vacation week this week because look at that coming up. I got to start now. It kind of pushes you to action. And remember, I said before, this is supposed to help you to know what's coming. So that means instead of this, you're able to look off in the future and see where the really busy weeks are and try to plan better than to just sort of make it up as you go along, which is really hard for college students. Okay, so that's the first thing. And then the other one, I'm just going to give you, this will just take a minute or two. Did the sign-in sheet make it around? Is it? Okay, have you signed in here? Yeah? Okay, so I'll double check in just a minute. Okay, here's the other one. It's a very minor thing. I see students every semester, at least a couple of them. This is what happens. They miss class. They're absent. Nothing all that unusual about that. And then I see them the next time we have class. Sometimes I'm walking right to the classroom with them. And I see them and I say, hey, how are you doing? I missed you last time. Is everything okay? And here's their answer. What do you mean you missed me? We didn't have class. I said, yes, we did. And they say, no, we didn't. You know, real confident.